Welcome to the 30-day challenge, day 13, the challenge for prayer. Again, reminding you guys that we're trying to get up every day and spend some time in prayer and in the Word and in worship, and I hope you come along with me. So I want to start off with our time of prayer, mentioning the portion of Scripture that was preached on Sunday. This is a section of what's known as Jesus' high priestly prayer, and this little section here is it's John's chapter 17 verses 20 through 23, and I think it's very telling of Jesus' heart for the world that we live in and what he would want to see left behind as he's returned to heaven. So he says, "My prayer is not for them alone," speaking of just the disciples themselves. But he says, "I pray also for those who will believe in me through their message, that all of them may be one, Father, just as you are in me and I am in you. May they also be in us, so that the world may believe that you have sent me. I have given them the glory that you gave me, that they may be one as we are one, I in them and you in me. May they be brought to complete unity, to let the world know that you sent me and have loved them even as you have loved me." So this speaks to the unity of the body of believers, and that's always been a passion area of mine. So of course I like this verse. I believe that even though there are differences in doctrines and denominations and those kind of things, some of those things I think are healthy to wrestle with, to have conversations and say, I believe the Bible's saying this. I believe the Bible's saying, something a little bit different. And we can have those conversations, and I think it strengthens the body for us to do that. But I think also that if we let that go too far, we cause division and separation between believers who honestly love Jesus and love the Word and want to be in the Word and understand it and interpreting it. And but anyways, using that knowledge to grow the kingdom. So if we make too much separation, we're not benefiting anybody with that. So Jesus is praying that we would be unified, and so I think we should work to that end, that we would be unified in our cities and regions, that we would come to love people, serve people, and see his kingdom grow. So, and of course to worship God and have his name be lifted up in our areas. So I really hope that you guys all watching this would say, yeah, I want to dedicate myself to being in unity with the body of believers. So to that end, let's just pray with that focus today as we go. God, I want to thank you for sending your Son. I want to thank you for providing a way for us to come to know you, providing a way for us to be seen as pure in your eyes, even though we know that we're not pure on our own. I ask that you would help more people to come to the knowledge of your saving grace, and you would use the people of your church here on earth, and that we would love people well, and we would teach people well, and that we would serve people well. I ask, God, that you would encourage unity, specifically for the region that I live in here in Red Bluff, that you would help the people in churches to set aside petty differences or small squabbles, learn to look beyond those things and find ways to serve you in our area. God, that we would look to the goal of making your name praised, look to the goal of serving people who are in need, serving people who don't know who you are, and teaching them all about your love through our actions, our words, our attitudes. Well, seeing that we have recently been talking about intercessory prayer and praying for the church body and those believers, I thought I would go ahead and start up a new prayer journal since I lost one. This was a freebie I got at that conference in Sacramento. So I figured I would use this freebie to be my little prayer journal. And mostly what I'm going to try to log in here for now are the people I'm praying for, people that I want to keep in mind and keep in front of God's mind. So I won't again, pray a lot of these things on camera because they can be very personal, but I might show the list at the end. So I'm going to spend some time praying for some individuals. So here's my list for today. Just a couple families, but spent some decent time praying for these guys, and I'm thankful for their roles in my life, and I'm thankful for the people who they are, and I just am asking that God would bless them and continue to support them as they go along in life. So if you're on my list, I hope that you're blessed today and going forward. And yeah, all right, cool. So that's going to wrap up day 13 of the 30-day challenge. And so I hope you guys continue to come along with me. Maybe share down in the comments, or share, somewhere on the Facebook post, what you do to keep track of people that you're praying for. All right, thanks. Have a nice day. Bye.